The ideal male body throughout history, man. Yo, it's crazy how they used to wear leotards and shit back in the 1600s. They used to be having those little dresses, those little poofy pants. And nowadays, man, if you wear that as a dude, you're called zesty. Like, it's actually an unfair assessment of it. You know, what if you just want to wear a leotard to look like them? And they had aura and they was pulling all the and stuff. Nowadays, bro, definitely like with how you look like, bro. I gotta be chiseled, have 8 abs and stuff. Like Duke Dennis. I don't even think Duke Dennis has 8-pack abs, but y'all get my point, right? It's crazy, man, how things have changed, bro. I wonder how these changes even start. Like, it has to be like one person. Slowly, one person does it and then everybody starts to do it and stuff. It's just crazy. Like, even for women, bro. Women used to wear corsets and literally like, what was it? Reshift their organs and stuff just to look good. That is insane. It's crazy. Yeah, women still do wear corsets and stuff, but it's not as bad. Like, that was a crazy time. But yeah, let's go ahead and see this video.
A creme de la creme of masculine beauty.
This was the world's most perfectly developed man.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Am I tripping or this is still pretty like chiseled for nowadays? Yo, you look like this, bro. Like, you're pretty solid, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's still good.
In 1922. Today, it's called a dad bod. Over time, the idolized physique has changed from bulky.
And by the way, the celebrity dad bod thing, like they say Jason Momoa has a dad bod. Like, that's what some women will be saying, bro. And have y'all seen Jason Momoa? This is what they're trying to say is a dad bod. Even the right isn't that much of a dad bod. Relatively muscular, you know what I'm saying? He probably was working out here, but not as much as over here. This is like for the movie role. Or is he the exact same thing? I genuinely can't even tell. I don't know, but a lot of girls would be like, oh yeah, on the left, that's definitely a dad bod. Bro, this is not a dad bod, gang. This man is at least in the gym for like 3 hours a day.
Fit, gangly to dumpy, flabby to enhanced. If we can make sense of some of the most bizarre trends throughout history, we can make predictions for the future and come closer to understanding.
I don't even know what it will be at a certain point because we've already went through every era of it, like the super buff men or whatever. Then we went through the super skinny men. I would say we're still in the more skinny men type era. I feel like there's always been a good balance. If you have a balance between the two, you're always the most like desirable overall.
What the ideal male body really means.
Greek gods. Damn, we going this far back?
White skin, broad shoulders.
Did they actually look like this though? Yo, am I tripping for saying this had to be a lie? Like, what if they were just like the fattest or ugliest or skinniest people? They're like, hey, you know what? Nobody's gonna have proof that we actually look like this. Let's just sculpt ourselves to look like this. How we know to this day can't actually prove they had muscle and shit. So I feel like they really just capped about this for real. 5,000 years in the future, I might just like make my sculpture look amazing. Like have 10-pack abs that don't even exist and stuff. The most chiseled V-line. I'm gonna look amazing and people won't be able to tell.
It's tiny.
Actually, except if they look back at the YouTube videos. But hopefully at that point, there's been so many YouTubers, so many people, it would literally be like impossible to look at my video.
Tongue, strong buttocks, and a little
Yo!
was the ideal physique, according to ancient Greeks. This was symbolic of someone more noble and civilized, as opposed to lustful and depraved.
Bro, they used to have tiny meats and stuff, and now if you have a tiny meat, you're ashamed, man. Bring back the glory to tiny meats. Us tiny meats must stand up together. Am I right, guys? Hey guys, Tom NFG here. You know, only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on. I hate to be a burden, but you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it. You know, it doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams. You know, we have a lot of fun over there. I'm telling you, we have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Damn. Man, like that was really the desirable body for real. What happened, man? We know what changed it. It was blacked. That's what changed the perception. Blacked in the hub. Come on!
Yes! These traits can be seen in the Rie's bronzes, the
That was a funny meme.
Discobolus, and the Laocoon Sun statue. Physical strength was celebrated. In the words of Socrates, it's a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Probably why Greeks invented the gymnasium, which translates to school for naked exercise.
Damn, I didn't even know they invented it.
Was about facing adversity head
Nah, I swear, bro, the one quote that low-key changed me, how you about to be blessed with this body and not like want to push it to its best ability. You're blessed with a human body. You beat the race out of like a million other sperms and shit. You would want to see your capabilities of what you could actually reach. Look at every chimpanzee and stuff. They're always the most buffest creatures ever, the men and women. Because like they know they got blessed with life, so they're finna be as chiseled as possible.
whether mental or physical. He
fucking,
who's only
what?
an athlete is too much a savage. He who's only a scholar is too soft. The ideal citizen is a scholar athlete, the man of thought and the man of action.
The Tudor period, 1400 to 1600.
Intellectual power was more important than upper body strength, as this was associated
Okay, yeah, nah, their fits had aura though. Their
with
fits
the
had aura.
peasants who had to work manual jobs. The upper class would wear angular clothing and raised heels. accentuating the only body part on display, the calves. In high society, men saw strong legs as a height of physical perfection. When he wasn't executing his wives, Henry VIII was posing for frightened painters who portrayed him with massive calves. This look was
I
clearly
wonder if his legs was actually that big or it was just like cap.
popular, with Shakespeare deciding to take it further, flashing his quads.
Okay. Now that I think of it, they literally walked everywhere they went. I mean, they had horses, but like a lot of times they were basically walking places. So it could make sense that, you know, all their legs were pretty strong.
As the middle class rose, the wealthiest, who travelled Europe for arts and fashion, became known as the flamboyant macaronis, named after their love for the Italian dish. They would wear feminine
where
clothes,
flamboyant came
tall
from?
hair, and were typically skinnier people. It was a statement of wealth, as they didn't
Nigga, if I see you point up with this goofy ass wig, oh hell no, that shit got a mouth in it. Oh nah, bro. I know he was doing some freak things to it. Do you see his face? Why even have a wig hole? I'm gonna stop questioning it. You know what? Rest in peace to bro.
need to engage in manual labour. They saw themselves as refined, witty, and socially important, with the Earl of Bristol's nephew reportedly wearing a photo of himself across his chest. But
Glazing.
unfortunately, after public ridicule and attacks on hair powder, the trend died out.
Gilded Age is okay.
Inspired by
1800s,
the powerful
1900s.
look of the past,
Wait, they have videos from 1894? Am I the only one like, what the f? There's no way this is from 1894. I thought the first like films and shit were filmed in like the 1900s, like 1910.
Eugene Sandow built a physique
And it's crazy now, this is like a decent gym bod. It's not even like the best gym bod out of like all the influencers and stuff. But yeah, I know those gym people that be like flexing and stuff with like oil on them and stuff at the competitions. If they saw that, they probably like pass out or something.
physique through studying Greek statues. He was regarded as a celebrity and admired as a figure of masculinity, popularizing weightlifting. However, this was still a niche look and more of a circus act.
Let's see, engaged at, wait, 2,000 per week. That's actually really good. Wait, especially back then? This gotta be equivalent to like 20,000 now or something. What the f? Oh, he was making bread.
The ideal physique for many was now actually a wide waist and sizable stomach. A look that signaled wealth and social status, as it showed a man could afford lots of food. So the Fat Men's Club trend began, in which you had to be over 200 pounds and learn the secret handshake to join. I've got to be good-natured, I can't fight and I can't run, was their motto. A 1904 Boston Globe article described their arrival.
I know they were mad as hell when like McDonald's released and Wendy's and all that, and they were like,
Bloody hell, we can't be cool anymore. We're gonna be compared to the peasants. The peasants that work these jobs and stuff.
now they look like us so easily. But it's kind of funny because in other countries and shit, they might look at it like, you know what I'm saying, you still got wealth and stuff. Like, especially in Ethiopia, my parents were literally saying, and you know what I'm saying, when they saw someone go to America and their kids were pretty big, like they were happy because it meant, you know, their kids were eating pretty good and stuff, man. So like they would send pictures and be like, wow, like he's so well fed. That's literally what some of the parents would do. They would send a picture and then people would comment down on like Facebook and shit like years ago.
Natives, who are mostly bony and angular, have stared with envy at the portly forms and rubicund faces which have arrived on every train. Clubs popped up in America and France,
Ew, bruh.
where men stuffed themselves with huge breakfasts and then headed out for friendly Olympic-style contests of strength and virility. However, as food became more accessible,
Hollywood icon.
fat became less desirable. 1920s Hollywood largely shaped the male body ideal. It was believed the camera added about 20 pounds to an actor's frame, and many actors did their own stunts, so a slim athletic build became desirable. The
God,
Hollywood
that shit is hilarious, bro.
icon body type
Those
was born in
silent
this
films are
era.
hilarious.
Meanwhile, marketers realized that emotion-invoking
Yo, you low-key mogging, bro.
advertising was highly effective, so they began publishing classics, such as I Could Never Fall in Love with a Skinny Man, Don't Be Half Man,
Yo.
and my personal favourite is a story about a skinny guy with his girlfriend.
Oh
A
no.
muscular man Hadoukens him in the face for being skinny,
Shut up, you bag of bones. Watch what you say, fella. Don't let him hit you, Joe.
so he buys Charles Atlas's program.
Oh no. Boy, didn't take long. What Bill? Now take care of that bully. Oh no, okay, I read it wrong. I'm reading it like manga. I read too much manga. I'm reading it wrong. Man.
Bulks up, only to return to that same beach.
Here's a love tap from the bag of bones, remember? Damn. And that night, she gave him the best creamy back shots of all time. Now, your aura points get up, bro. You ever protect your girl like that and she sees that? Your aura points get up like crazy, bro.
To knock the guy out. What a man.
Silver era
They found a
bodybuilding.
tribe of strong, silent, and almost perfect men.
Okay, these builds nowadays, yeah, these shits is still hard to reach.
Muscularity was becoming more popular, with better resources and information.
A creme de la creme of masculine beauty.
However, the Hollywood lead was still a lean, muscular, healthy look, with the likes of James Dean and Clark Gable.
Okay.
With more people owning televisions, a young Elvis Presley was idolized for his music, his physique, healthy and moderate.
That's crazy. No glazing. He literally low-key has like the perfect male physique, like the perfect middle ground, where it's like he's literally decently muscular and it's like no fat on the side. He doesn't have love handles or anything. Because I have love handles. Like if you did this and then added a little bit extra on the side, then like that's me right now. I'm like reaching this build is actually not easy. But some people have the DNA to reach these type of builds and stuff. Like I got friends that look like this and they don't even work out as much as me. So yeah.
And in 1951, the first ever diet and exercise program aired.
Good morning, happy Monday morning to you. My name is Jack LaLanne, and I'm here for one reason and one reason only, to show you how to feel better and look better.
Yo, he would have been eating good in the influencer era, bro. Born in the wrong time.
So you can live longer.
The ideal body type was healthy and athletic. However, with various wars brewing and the rising popularity of competitive sports, there was a massive push for the development of performance enhancements that would change everything. Before steroids would explode
Age
in
of
popularity,
counterculture, 1970s,
the Vietnamese
80s.
War largely divided America, which sparked a counterculture wave. The slim physique represented a rejection of the previous generation's more traditional masculinity.
It's crazy how they were protesting it back then. This is before social media and shit. And the government's like, they're saying, oh, there's a potential for World War III to start next year, this year, whatever. You think people are actually gonna fight? Not only just from the US, from every country. Dude, if they were protesting like this and people didn't even want to go back then, nigga, it's 10 times worse now, bro. Now people definitely know that you're just sending out people to war just to die, bro, for your money. I wouldn't be surprised, genuinely, bro, if like in every country, all the kids are just like, nah, we're not doing this.
And so I think that a generation of kids which says we don't care about your concepts of cleanliness is a revolutionary generation.
Instead of strength and conformity,
You speaking
the
real talk.
counterculture embraced ideas of freedom, non-conformity, and natural living. Influenced by movements like hippie culture, anti-war protests, and the rise of rock stars like Mick Jagger, Bob Dylan, David Bowie, and Hendrix. But traditional masculinity was
They
still
all got
prominent
aura.
in Hollywood, with action stars including Paul Newman, Steve McQueen, and Clint Eastwood.
You mean you don't admire peace?
It's not really easy to like something you know nothing about.
With a more muscular Steve Reeves, featuring as a Hercules
Damn, bro, built as hell.
character in many Hollywood films. Meanwhile, Joe Weider took Charles Atlas's advertising to the next level, featuring bodybuilding champions to sell fitness products, and he was about to meet an Austrian that would make him a fortune.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, we don't say the last name, so we don't get demonetized.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Popularized by iconic figures like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone,
I heard nigga. I didn't. Never mind.
bodybuilding and pumping iron became mainstream,
That is
with
crazy.
chemically enhanced physiques perceived as the epitome of masculine perfection. With more people taking performance enhancements, shows like wrestling became more popular, featuring insanely muscular people, with the likes of Hulk Hogan, Brutus Beefcake, The Ultimate Warrior, Rocky Johnson, and Lex Luger. Other male icons included Chuck Norris, the Batman, and Superman, with Bruce Lee still incredibly popular for his impressive martial arts displays and lean physique.
I wonder when we'll get another like Bruce Lee, you know, I would say Jackie Chan was the next era. Like who's gonna be the next one? Is there another one? Can't think of anyone. Maybe it could be me, right guys?
As bodybuilders began chasing
90s.
more and more mass,
Ew,
this mainstream
bruh.
appeal faded.
I'm not gonna lie. Dude, at this level, bro, like what are you doing this shit for, bro? In all respect, you know what I'm saying? I know it takes a lot of work and stuff. I'm not hating on them, but like, bro, what is genuinely the purpose of this? You just go through pain. Do they get paid good from bodybuilding competitions? I wonder, because like, I can understand if they get paid like a good ass salary for winning one of them, then it's like, all right. But the amount of money, first off, it takes for you to reach this, bro, the amount of like calories you're gonna have to eat, it wouldn't even be worth it, bro.
The effects of steroid abuse became more well known, so the idolized physique became less extreme in comparison to the golden era of
This man was mogging back then, god damn.
bodybuilding. Hollywood leads included Keanu Reeves, DiCaprio, Patrick Swayze, Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, and perhaps most representative of the idolized male body, Brad Pitt from Fight Club. More attention was focused on the male body in advertising, such as with Mark Wahlberg's campaign with Calvin Klein.
So the best protection against AIDS is to keep your Calvins on.
The number of male cosmetic procedures.
Since when does underwear stop AIDS? Does he mean like not pulling out the meat or something? Or, I mean, if you're a woman, the clit? Like, how would that work exactly? Yo, they were just saying stuff in commercials just to get people to buy their shit back then, and then nobody contested it.
Increased 256% from 1997 to 2001.
I want to see it now. Bro, right now, this number has to be like 31 million or something.
While the paid circulation of Men's Health went from 250,000 in 1990 to more than 1.5 million in 1997, hinting at a new trend. With the rise of social media sites such as
2000s.
Facebook, Instagram and forums, the aesthetic era arose with more of an emphasis on leanness and proportions as opposed to sheer mass. Championed by the likes of Z's and the aesthetic crew,
Rest in
which
peace to
spawned a
Ziz,
wave
bro.
of fitness influencers, but this somehow became normal. Gymshark was formed.
Yo, the amount of pain it takes to reach these type of bodies, I think people truly don't know, bro. A lot of these dudes just be depressed because, like, you literally have to watch every single thing you eat, bro. You're not eating a single fast food ever. It is f***ing sad, bro.
Would sponsor the most idolized
Like, it is
younger
way
men
too hard to reach
in the
this.
bodybuilding social media industry. For me, this is where my goal moved from Ronaldo to fitness influencers, as I quit the sports I enjoyed to spend more time in the gym. Hollywood included more muscular actors, such as Chris Hemsworth, The Rock, Henry Cavill, Tom Hardy, and Hugh Jackman.
And all these dudes, by the way, are on some type of roids. So, like, as a dude, bro, you literally are not going to be able to reach this. You can reach maybe half of what they have, maybe.
Even action figures were being produced with more muscle. There was clearly a demand for increased muscularity. And this shift was further demonstrated with the remake of Baywatch, and films like Twilight, which began portraying more muscular teenagers. Popular influencers.
I can't believe he was supposed to be a teenager, bro. Was he a teenager? Actually, I don't even know. How old was he when this happened? He was 16? Dog, I thought he was like 20 or 24 or something. Oh no, he got it then. Reaching that physique at 16, that is a stupid amount of work. If I was a 16-year-old back then and I saw this, I'm like, man, I got no chance. It's over.
Popular influencers began photoshopping their photos to have more extreme proportions so they could stand out on social media.
And it's just like a little bit more too.
The fitness influencer became synonymous with self-obsessive, dishonest, and narcissistic, kickstarting a new trend.
It's the dad bod.
Popularized by celebrity figures such as Chris Pratt, DiCaprio, and Seth Rogen, which many believe
okay, Seth Rogen shit is disgusting, bro. Like, it gets to a point, bro, with the dad bod where it's like, come on, bro.
Presents a more approachable form of masculinity.
See, this is realistic. This is cool. I would say this dude's build is cool. All right, Seth Rogen shit was
His
crazy.
attractiveness with the demands of daily life.
2020 plus, let's see.
Prominent actors
It's our
such
generation,
as
huh?
Zac Efron and The Rock bulked up even more, with Chris Hemsworth achieving his peak physique.
Okay.
Flick too hard, damn it!
Reality TV shows such as Love Island featured more muscular physiques. Meanwhile, on social media, influencers were being more open about their performance-enhancing drug use. It's now not unusual for teenagers to be sharing their steroid cycles, with performance enhancements such as SARMs and testosterone.
I'm glad they're at least saying it, because before, bro, people literally like used to think you could reach these things like without them, but it was damn near impossible.
More accessible than ever before. Yet, many
It's still not good though overall. Like, you could take years, like if you're younger now, let's say you're in your 20s or something, you build up yourself like 5 or 6 years or something down the line, you could have a chance to at least not get their full body, but at least get half of what they have or something, right? Not even that long for real. Maybe like 2 years actually, but realistically you're gonna have cheat days and stuff. You're gonna be off one day, so yeah.
Hollywood lead actors still displayed fit, widely achievable body types, from more androgynous builds to athletic, and it became a lot more apparent what a lot of people meant when they were referring to a dad bod.
Can you rate this guy's physique to me, though?
They said, yeah, that is not a dad bod, bro. I knew they were gonna say dad bod.
When many people think of dad bods, they're referring to a bodybuilder in the off-season, or James Bond.
I think the dad bod's very attractive in my opinion.
Is this what you mean by dad bod?
Immediately, no. Yeah, no, see, I like that.
That's not a dad bod.
That's not, I think it's a dad bod.
Even the world's most perfectly developed man from the early 20th century would be mocked if he had an Instagram.
I wouldn't say he would be mocked. If he had a fitness page, then yes. But like, this is a cool build, you know?
Adonis himself would not be fit to play most superheroes, and Arnold too fat to win Mr. Olympia today.
Male body dysmorphia is on track to overtake female body dysmorphia within the next few decades.
These shifts are ultimately driven by what the
I honestly don't believe that. The women I talk to, bro, dude, I can know a lot of dudes that don't give a about how their body image is. They're like, whatever, if they work out, they're like, yeah, I'm getting there. A lot of women, bro, they could look like a natural BBL going to the gym 5 hours a day. They're depressed because they think their body looks trash. There is no way, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like thinking wrong.
Mass market wants to see. It looks cool. But as a side effect, there's a growing disconnect between what most men and women find ideal. Menno Helmsman put out a poll to his audience of mostly serious lifting men and women. And you can see that the men typically chose more muscular physiques, while the women only preferred muscle up to a certain point.
You can see that women prefer a decently muscular build.
So this one right here, it's the middle. The middle is always going to be the best, you know?
But when you get to like bodybuilder level with super high muscle definition, the ratings taper off precipitously.
Another study found that men from 3 different countries believed a body with 30 more pounds of muscle than themselves was ideal, while the pilot study found that actual women preferred an ordinary male body. This is by no means to put you off going to the gym. Just to stress, it doesn't take TRT to achieve the mainstream ideal physique, and the ideal is subjective, so trying to reach it for the approval of others is a losing game. Yet, you may have noticed that a healthy body has always been respected, and fluctuations away from healthy are never as much about the body as the character traits they signify, whether that's an ability, a more carefree nature, or ambition.
Bro, I've seen too many itty bitty cocks in this video. Can we chill out with the zooms, man? All right, I've seen too many. I'm about to do the soldier PTSD face.
This is why I now simply do the sports I enjoy, with more of an emphasis on performance, because trends will come and go, but strong values, health, and mastery are timeless. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love your help.
W video, man. Hey, y'all, listen, dudes out there, you know what I'm saying? Hit the gym, all right? Honestly, if you're just starting, a lot of times, a lot of dudes just start for girls. Shit, I know I was, but now I don't give a fuck. Do it because it's my routine. Yeah, if that really is something you're into, taking like steroids and looking like The Rock or something, it's not gonna help you, bro. They don't even like that shit, bro. That's my little gym advice. I know people are just gonna call me fat and say, why am I giving gym advice? Shut up, nigga. All right, I can give gym advice, bro. I go to the gym, all right, like 5 times a week. But yeah, if you're watching on the tube, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.